What's up, YouTube? Just here hanging out with and checking on the plants. Got some little artichokes started in here. I don't know if you can see those little guys. Yep. Pretty excited about them. They're a perennial. They'll come back every year. I was just going through, taking a look at all my perennials, and got a pretty impressive list going. Pretty happy about it. It stinks because we started this. Well, we bought the property. It was 2 years ago in December. And there we go. It was 2 years ago in December that we bought the property, and we haven't really harvested anything off of it yet. I've gotten some fartichokes, the sunchokes. We had some of them, but they grow quick anyway. Our raspberries, we got black raspberries last year, and there's blackberry bushes that I propagated from the neighbor's property on our property. We didn't get any blackberries from our property yet, but yeah, so I'll go through a list of perennials and that are already on the property, ones I've started and ones that I have seeds to start this year. But over the past couple of years, this is what we've put in. We put black raspberry, red raspberry. I have a golden raspberry started in the dining room with the other plants. Blackberries. We have strawberries. Oh yeah, we did get a few strawberries. Blueberries. We got a small handful of blueberries this year or last year. Hopefully we do better this year. Plus I'm adding two more varieties. We already have three. I have two Bartlett pear trees that haven't produced anything yet. This will be their second year in the ground. An American sweet plum. This will be its second year in the ground. Haven't gotten anything off of that yet. We have Shiro plum. It's a dwarf tree, and they're dwarf plums. But like, if you don't think you have room to grow anything, they make dwarf trees. We have a dwarf Honeycrisp, and I don't think it gets much more than like 5 foot tall. And you could easily grow it in a container. It would be decent. It's going to take you a while to get some apples off of it, unfortunately. That's the problem with a lot of the perennials, is that they're slow. I'm hoping that the skirt that I have planted, I hope I get to try some of that this year, but no expectations. So strawberries, blueberry, plums. We have two almond trees. The property came with a ton of cherry trees. They grow wild around here, so we have a ton of cherry trees. They're pretty good cherries. You got to get to them before the birds do. Good luck with that. We have a peach tree. I have asparagus in the ground. It didn't come up last year. I think maybe I planted the seeds wrong. So I have some started in the dining room, and I have some of it's like a bunch or a head. It looks like a squid or an octopus or something. I have some of those started. They're supposed to be purple asparagus. So hopefully I'll have purple asparagus and green asparagus, and I think I got fooled into buying white asparagus. I think it's the process that, like, hilling up the plant. I think that's what causes the white asparagus, not a genome. It's not a characteristic of the plant. But I guess I'm gonna find out, won't I? If they come up. I struggle with asparagus. If anybody has any tips or tricks for asparagus, I'm all ears. I've watched I don't know how many YouTube videos and everything. I struggle with asparagus, and I would love to grow it. That being said, we have mint and lemon balm, and they are not a struggle to grow. We did harvest some mint and some lemon balm last year. Makes nice tea. The mint makes nice herb. Sunchokes, I mentioned those. I think we harvested some. Um, I planted a horseradish, and I think it's doing good. I haven't checked it. I planted it while the ground was workable but cold, and hopefully that comes up. We have walking onions. I feel like I'm missing stuff on the property. Oh, there's the three apple trees. There's the Honey Crisp, um, Fuji, and Red Delicious. And we do have another dwarf Honeycrisp coming, so that'll be pretty neat. We'll get to see how big that gets and how many apples we get off of that. Um, so this year I've I've started my hopness. It's called American Ground Nut, and it's a tuber, and they grow on these strings of beads, and they're golf ball size ideally, and apparently they helped keep the colonialists alive. The natives taught them how. And one of the species of hopness that I got grows these great big bean pods on it, and it looks just like a green bean or a big fat pea pod. And I'm pretty excited to try those, but I think it's going to be a couple years. Um, I haven't tried the hopness root yet. The tuber itself, I haven't tried that yet. Um, I don't know how long. My plan is to grow them in containers this year and get a bunch of the little tubers, and I'll try to eat some and I'll replant some, and then after I get enough to start a few plants, hopefully it'll go well. It was relatively expensive to purchase, and I only got two little tubers, two little starts. Um, they look healthy, and there was little white nubs starting out of them, like they were trying to grow. So uh, I'm they're pretty promising, I think. The skirt, on the other hand, man, it says it takes a while to germinate. I feel like I've had it in those containers in the windowsill forever, and still nothing. I have to wait a little bit to start. There's Bina. She's here to tell you to like, subscribe, all that fun jazz, aren't you, baby? Yeah. Um. Thanks for that, Bina. That was a good interruption. The lovage I can't start until spring, and the artichoke hearts I have started. You saw those. I'm really excited about them. I love artichokes. Um, and later on I have to start my garlic chives. I don't think I can put those in the ground till fall, if I remember right. Um, and I have pawpaws coming. Those seeds were kind of expensive too, but I bought I bought from two different distributors to ensure that I get two different strains of pawpaw so that they can pollinate each other better and hopefully get more fruit. Um, yeah. What else? Oh, service berries. Man, I bought service berry seeds, and they were relatively inexpensive, but they are they're a challenge to start, and I am not a professional gardener by any means, any means at all. I have a handful of gardening books, and I watch. There's some guys on YouTube that I watch that I really enjoy. A lot of the gardening channels are awesome. They all seem like they they're really supportive of each other, and it seems like a pretty healthy community. I dig those guys. And hopefully, hopefully I can consider myself a gardener too. This year, that's my main focus. The main idea for me is to get as much food off of my land as possible and cut down my cost of living as much as possible. I was going to install solar panels that you can plug them right into the wall, and it's got a little regulator in it that if the power goes out, um that regulator doesn't work anymore. That converter doesn't work anymore. It needs the power from the grid in order to power that. So it only runs when there's power in the grid. If the electricity goes out, the grid goes down, then it doesn't do anything for you. But I have a generator hookup downstairs, so I installed all that. But these solar panels, it seems like I could reduce my electric bill by a pretty decent amount. I got to do a little bit more research, but it was a toss up between doing that or doing or dropping the money for raised beds and soil to go in those raised beds. Also, all the seeds and stuff. We're going to do a bunch of annuals this year, and I'm sure you guys will have lots of updates on the garden. I'm excited about the garden this year. And the quail, they're they're turning out to be an adventure. I had to pull the male out from the group of females because he was beating them up pretty bad. And so I had him separated for a few days. I went to put him back in and came back like a half an hour later or so, and the girls had beat the crap out of him. He's in rough shape. I don't know if he's gonna make it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go make that decision right after I get done making this video. So pretty soon I'll probably be ordering more quail eggs because I have all females now. But they're making eggs, so they're worth having around. The feed, they don't eat much feed at all. I still have the first bag that I bought. I should have bought a smaller bag so that it doesn't go bad before they eat it all. These are the things we learn. And I'm going to keep learning, and I'm going to keep making mistakes. And you guys, I hope you keep coming back to listen to me make mistakes and learn right along with me. Peace.